Hey, it's Evie, welcome to my channel. Now this is a video about manifesting a specific person. So it goes along slightly with the video that I posted a couple of days ago, which is manifesting on a time crunch. The thing is, I am assuming that you guys have been trying to manifest a specific person for a long time. So it's probably your ex-back because you've got a lot of expectation there, a lot of baggage and all of that stuff that we don't want. So, and again, it's something that a lot of you don't like to hear, but I do give this advice to you guys. If somebody comes to me, one of my members, and says, I'm really struggling, I'm really trying to manifest my ex back, and sometimes I feel okay, but often I just feel anxious, much more anxious than I did before I got into this, I tell them to stop. You know, I'd sooner, and I know this is not very business-like, but I'd sooner lose you as a member and have you get your sanity back in real life. I really would. So it kind of goes along with that. So here we go. You can this is the best way to manifest a specific person. It really is. And this is not just my opinion, this is fact, because it goes with feelings, and all of this is to do with feelings. So you decide why you want them back. What was great about them? You can list it, write it down, whatever feels good. What was great about them? Ignore the traits that weren't so great, and then think, yeah, we were great together, and this is what I want. I want all of these qualities. I want this energy. I want this person's energy in my life. Okay. And then you think about how else you might like them to be. You put all that together and you create the feeling of the person that you've just created. You feel it. You really feel it. You can feel it inside of yourself. You can feel it as a feeling in the palm of your hand. You know, find a visual technique that works for you. So it's all about feeling that lovely feeling, and then instead of me just saying, then you let it go, because we all know that you need to let it go, don't we? Going along with what I've said about time crunch manifestation, you sit there and you say, if this didn't happen, if this person didn't come back into my life, how would I be? What would I be doing now if this person this person's not in my life now? If I wasn't into the law of attraction, what would I be doing now, given the fact that I'm not with this person? What would you be doing? I guarantee you'd be doing a lot more fun things than you're doing at the moment, because you've got hooked into this, I need to manifest them back. So then you've got hooked into attachment. That's what you don't want. So think about what you would be doing if life was normal, and then think, how lucky am I that life is not normal, life is magic, so I can have this person in my life, but how would I be? What would you be doing? And then you'll start to build a bit of momentum around those other things. And then you think to yourself, I'd love to be with this person, love to be with them, but I will actually be okay if I'm not. They are not the only person in the world. I'm not saying this because you can't have this person. I'm saying it because you need to be okay with not having this person. This is how all of this stuff works. It really does. And I know that's really hard when at the moment you just want this person. You're stuck in that bit of time, you know, you're stuck in that cycle of wanting, trying to manifest, waiting, trying to manifest, waiting. It's not great, is it? It doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good. So you're not going to feel worse. You can only feel better. And this is how you get them back. This is how you get them coming into your life, because you decide that actually you will be okay. You don't need them. You can't need somebody with this stuff to work out. You can and get them back briefly, but they'll be gone again. You can't. You really have to be okay with not having them. That doesn't mean that you don't want them, you don't desire them and all of that, but you have to know that you're okay if they're not with you. So really get that feeling of, do you know what, I will be okay, because I'm just going to assume now. Say to yourself, I'm going to assume that they're not coming back. I'm going to assume that they've gone. You're not telling reality or the universe or whatever you think this is that you don't want it anymore. You're really not. It doesn't work like that. Believe me, it really doesn't. You only got to listen to my time crunch story to know that, and that was huge. So you say to yourself, I'm going to be okay because I'm going to do this and all of this stuff that I've wanted to do, or that I thought about doing, that I've put on hold. I'm going to do that. I'll be doing that. I'll maybe broaden my social circle. I might go away more often or whatever. Just find the things that you would like to do and tell yourself about all of these things that you're going to do. I will be fine. I will be fine. I'm a strong person. I'm a priority. Always tell yourself that you're a priority and get the feeling of empowerment when you remind yourself that you're a priority. I'm a priority. I'm number one in my life, and I can be happy, whatever. I would love to have them, but I accept that I may not be with them. And I know that's really hard. And when I say that, I feel like I'm probably going to get a ton of dislikes on this because, no, I'm not going to feel that. I'm not going to feel that. But I think that people don't want to hear that. And you just want to hear a technique. Okay, I can use this technique and get them back. And you can use any technique in the world. You can use any technique out there and get them back when you're not attached. You can listen to subliminals, you can do whatever. And if you don't have that huge attachment, if you're just doing this for fun, it will happen like that. It really will. I can't click with that hand, so that doesn't really work, but it will. But if you have that attachment, it won't. So the best way to release that attachment is just to accept that it might not happen. I say that, and I hate to say that things might not happen, and it's not true that they won't happen, but it's just the feeling that might not happen gives you. When you say it might not happen, you start to release. And it's release that you want with all of this, just releasing that attachment in whichever way you can. And the universe, or whatever this is, I always say that, don't I? Because I don't know what all you guys think it is, but I just see it as reality, me moving reality with my feelings. That's all it is to me. Simple as that. Whatever it is doesn't care. It doesn't care how you get that feeling of release. It doesn't listen to your words or anything like that. All it cares about is your feelings. It doesn't even care about your feelings. It doesn't care about anything. It's just there. It's just working all of the time. There is no relevance to how you get to that feeling. Does not matter. And as soon as you drop the idea of rules and regulations with this stuff, have to do it like this, have to do it like that, you'll get on so much better. You really will. And just go back to a time in your head when you didn't know about this, and you just, let's say somebody finished with you, you got divorced, you split up from a long-term partner, they ended it, let's say, you'd be gutted, you'd be devastated, of course you would, but you'd know that you think it was over, so you'd start to get on with your life, and then you would meet somebody else, or you would do other things or whatever, and you would eventually get to a place where you were okay and you didn't even want them back. The thing is with this, then you get hooked on getting them back, that you don't give yourself that chance to get over the end of the relationship now, as it was, because it wasn't great, because it ended. It couldn't have been perfect if it ended. It couldn't have been perfect for both parties anyway. So you don't want to cling on to that. Why would you want to cling on to that? So you let that go and you say, do you know what, I'm done with that anyway. I don't want that. I'm done with that. This is what I want. Don't cling on to something that didn't work. You're magic. You can get it. You can get better. You can get it exactly as you want. Not only that, you can let something else sort it out for you. You don't even have to do that. So just get over the relationship. We'll definitely work on getting over the relationship, knowing that magic is at play here. So yeah, you'll get over it. And you can still get over something and still want it. Want it in the new way. It doesn't mean that you're going to get over it and not want it anymore, but you'll just accept that version of it is gone and you can have a better version. I hope all that makes sense. Sometimes I try and put this into words and it doesn't. It's easier when I write it down, dead simple, but sometimes when I start talking about it, I do get a bit waffly because it's all going on in my head and it's not, I can't put it down into black and white and then I can see, okay, that doesn't really sound right, and I can change it and edit it at the end, but I can't do that with this. So once I've said it, I can chop bits out, but I can't put bits in. So that is my take on this, and I guarantee you it's the way that it works. I don't like to give guarantees. I never give guarantees in business or anything like that with people, because I think there are always variables where, business is concerned. Not for me, because I believe in this stuff, but for other people. But with this, I can guarantee you that if you can release on it, in whichever way works for you, you can have it. But then if you drop the expectation of having it, it comes even sooner. Anyway, email me. Do you know what? If you've got questions, just email me. Go to my website, evysparks.co.uk. Send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Might be a few days, but I will get back to you. Do that. Or, read one of my books. But if you want to know about those and what I've written and that kind of thing, and what I write in general, if you want to know about me, go to my website, look at the About Me page, read all about me, and then just, if you've got a question, then by all means email me. You don't have to sign up to my members area or whatever. I will answer your email anyway.